How's it going, guys? Mike here, and I am just another UK gamer. And today I'll be giving you guys an extremely easy to follow guide to get the Reaper Tesla variant very early, giving you an easier time with this gun because we all know just how stressful this actually is. Before we do jump into the video, if you could drop a like on it, that would be very appreciated, and let's try and aim for 50 likes on today's video. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the guide. So the Reaper is a Tesla variant which requires you to use a whistling to get the battery and then bombers to fill that battery up. Now this is actually the most difficult one to do because if the bombers get within a meter or so of you, they blow up, meaning you have to wait another round to spawn some in. But just follow this guide, follow exactly what I say, and you'll have no problem whatsoever. The aim here is to get as many points as possible because, as we know, there is a few doors we need to open. So this guide is definitely aimed at 3 or 4 players, and if you only have 2, I'd recommend a double jolt consumable to help you out. But if you have 4 players or so, then that should just be fine. So what you need to do here is just get as many points as possible on round 1 and 2, and by the start of round 3 you should have both left and right doors opened in the main control room and the door that leads into the sewers. And then of course you need enough points to open the salt mine door. Now when round 3 starts, you need to have 2 people training zombies at 2 separate areas so the third person can sort out the bombers with absolutely no fuss. Don't even open that salt mine door, don't even look at it, don't even think about it. Just make sure them 2 trains of zombies have been made, and make sure not to kill any zombies because you're actually going to need every single one of them in just a little while. I do recommend having 1 train on the wooden pier and 1 train just near spawn away from the bunker, because doing this allows no zombies whatsoever in the main control room, meaning when the third person actually spawns the bombers, they can run around the entire control room and all the salt mine doors as well, just to make sure the bombers don't blow up. All you gotta do is just make sure them bombers don't go anywhere near you, or it is a reset. So when the 2 trains are going and the third person is in the main control room, that third person opens the salt mine door, allowing the 4 bombers to come out, and only using 1 pistol shot, you shoot the head of the zombie that's on his back, which is holding the bomb, and this 1 shot will actually drop the bomb. You then have to do this to all 4 bombers, and you now have all the 4 that you need, which you need to go and escort them to the sewers. The third person now remains down here in the sewers, training them 4 bombers constantly, whilst the other 2 players do their job. Now the job of the other 2 people training is just to take turns using their zombies to fill up the middle podium at the bottom of the salt mine, and then the first Tesla gun part, because as soon as you collect the first part, a whistling will spawn, which is what you need. To make this easier, just make sure that 1 person is bringing their train 1 at a time, so 1 person brings their train to the bottom of the salt mine, and then when all the zombies are dead, the second train comes in, and just make sure there is at least 1 zombie left when you're done. Then, when the first Tesla part has finished, a whistling will spawn, so it's players 1 and 2's job to escort that over to the sewer trap and unlock the battery, and then actually put in the battery into the machine. And when all that is done, all that's left to do is activate the trap and kill all 4 bombers together. And the easiest ways to do this is to have another teammate at the bottom on the outside of the sewers ready to press the trap, and as soon as you come round with it with all the 4 bombers, you tell them to press it. And if timed perfectly, a saw will spawn right in front of the battery, and all 4 bombers will instantly be killed into the machine. But make sure the machine is actually lit up green first. You'll see as soon as all 4 bombers come around the front of the machine, it'll light up green, and a saw should just spawn right where the trap is, making it a lot easier for you, should I say. So once they all die, you now have the charged battery. All that's left to do is to go up to the part of the Easter egg where you defend the electric towers, which I do recommend the class that attracts zombies to the 1 person, because then rounds actually don't end as you're not killing anything. Once you've done that, you simply charge the battery and boom, you have the Tesla Reaper variant. I know that this was to get the Tesla on round 3, but technically you did get the Tesla on round 3, you just couldn't actually gain access to the weapon until you charge it up at the towers. So as long as you follow this guide, you will have the Tesla ready to go, or the Tesla variant, the Reaper variant, ready to go by round 3 every single time. And that, ladies and gents, will wrap up this video. I know doing this may be a little time consuming, but this guide is mainly focused on the people having a little trouble saving klaus before round 16. And I know doing this method has 100% helped me out so much. And if it helped you out, then please do drop a like on this video before you leave. And if you are new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.